Working group on IP. In fact,
Right.
the former U.S. Ambassador to India, Richard Verma, in an interview to me had said that on the issue of intellectual property, there was actually convergence between India and the U.S. What is the specific concern that you have with India's IP laws?
So I think what we've seen, and you might point to the IPR policy that was put in place last year. We've seen some movement in the right direction in terms of thinking the right way, in terms of increasing IP standards. We've seen some positive steps forward in terms of recognizing there's a need. But the actual legislation, the actual laws, the structure that needs to be in place to give the business community the stable environment it needs has not quite happened yet. There are still gaps, the same gaps that existed in India's law before the IPR policy we still see today. When you look at specifically what that is, you look at patentability restrictions across the board. One of the examples of that is with regard to computer-related inventions and software. Those are huge barriers to industry, and we would also.
So is it less farmer-related now? The concerns that you have?
I mean, I think when you look across the board, we at the Global Intellectual Property Center look at all forms of IP. You definitely patentability with regard to pharmaceuticals, biopharmaceuticals. You see it with software, but also we see issues with copyright, and camcording continues to be an issue. Piracy continues to be an issue. So those are things that we think that the Indian government still has opportunity to put some laws in place that move them forward and also set up a better environment for U.S.